Welcome back to a world of fantasy. Welcome back to a world of forgotten dragons and monsters. Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. Just a little setup of what we're about to explore today here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We talk about action figures, we talk about play sets, we talk about vehicles, we talk about Pokemon cards, we talk about a lot of cosmic cool toys that are out there, action figures, collectibles, all that fun stuff. Don't forget, check out the links in the description. I've got an eBay store where I sell vintage and retro t-shirts. I also sell paperback books. When I make a sale, I bring it back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe for really cool things to explore, just like this. Again, if you are new, activate that bell icon so you get notified when I upload a video or a YouTube short. Speaking of shorts, YouTube shorts, check out the latest and greatest from the Halloween happenings around my part of the Dark Cosmic Universe, where I found some really cool Halloween decorations. I've got more videos to upload, so definitely be patient with me. They are coming, my friends. All right, I think we've gone over all the logistics. We talked about checking out the videos. Don't forget, if you are going to check out the videos, remix, remaster, reinvigorate, reimagine what the Dark Cosmic Universe means to you in your part of this incredible universe. Okay, today we're going to be talking about dragons, and it's so weird that yours truly, I went through some boxes and I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot I had this stuff, except for this guy over here. That's from the Eldador, yeah, collection by Chap, which I got recently, but it was one of those I totally forgot about. If you checked out some previous videos, we talked about some really cool Dungeons and Dragons collectibles, and I've displayed some of them here on the Atubosphere. But you know what? I never displayed any of the dragons that I had. Speaking of dragons, I love Chap. I found this with all the rest of them, which is really cool. Here's another figure which I did not put on the thumbnail, but again, a really cool dragon. I remember I got this years ago, and I was like, wow, wouldn't it be kind of cool to display them in a fantasy setting, or, you know, just like a diorama. And again, this one is from Chap. Very, very cool. Again, I got this years ago, and I thought it would be really cool. But again, look at the detail on it. Definitely fits in with that 1/18 scale. Lots of dragon design on here. We've got a saddle over here, so you can put a rider on there. He's got some really cool wings, and he's all armored up. This one, again, I believe it's Chap. But again, a cool figure. And just, I'm doing this off camera, but no, I'm not. Yeah, I am. So just to tell you how tall this character is. So approximately like 5 inches or under 5 inches, but lengthwise, oh, this guy is definitely, almost there. Yeah, about 10 inches long. You're like, I didn't see 10 inches. It's 10 inches, trust me on that. All right, we're going to take a look at the other figures in here. So from Eldador, we got the stone, I guess like a golem figure. He is definitely under the 5-inch, almost 5.5 inches, thereabouts. And he definitely fits in well with the 1/18 scale figures over here, which I thought was awesome. All right, let's check out the dragons that we have here. Again, I got these years ago, and the last time I remember getting these dragons, I actually found them in a pharmacy. It was around Christmas time, and again, it definitely at least 20 years ago, if not more. And when I saw these dragons, I'm like, I had to get them. They were quite expensive way back when. And here we go. This is one. Now, these are showing up online, like on eBay. They're saying that these were from the United Kingdom, the UK. But I'm not really sure. They wound up here. They wound up getting overseas. They got dropped overseas in the United States. So when I was visiting this one particular pharmacy, because it was the holiday season, I wound up seeing this one. I was like, ooh, really, really cool. Lots of articulation here. So again, this is like 5 points of articulation. I guess you can say, yeah, I thought they had a jaw muscle articulation, but no, we got 5 points of articulation. So we got the head, we got the arms, and we got the legs. Now, if you want to count the wings, which I think are really, really cool, as you can tell, they're tattered and they're torn, and they are definitely just battle damage beyond battle damage. And this one I thought was really cool. Again, the coloring on this is more brown. It's got like a light, almost yellowish, off brown, light, actually more, it's like a light brown. So it's a brown and a light brown. Very cool figure. And again, I thought it'd be cool to display it with some of these Dungeons and Dragons figures. Totally forgot about it. And I'm going to try to set him up over here because he's going to fall down, because that's what they usually do here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. And I'm just going to pan it over to the right so you guys can get one more opportunity to look at it. All right, let's see what else we have going on here. Again, as you can see, that they scale really well with 1/18 figures. And I've got my Super 7 figures here. Here's the other dragon. Again, it's got gray and blue on it. And I'm not sure, nope, the mouth does not articulate. But again, what a cool looking dragon. Now again, this one said it's coming from the UK, or it was found in the UK. I could not find any maker marks on it. But again, lots of posability, and I forgot what I paid for this thing. I really wish I had the package, but at the time I'm like, you know, had a really cool figure. And I was like, didn't have time to keep all the boxes and all that stuff, but definitely would have been really cool to have that box and see where it was originating from. But again, I did get this, I remember, definitely at a pharmacy. And then, like, that's why yours truly, I go to all these different five and dime stores. Oh my gosh, talk about dating myself here. No, I don't actually go out in the public with myself. But I'm just saying, when you're 4 going on 5 or 5 going on 6, depending on the day, when I saw this dragon, I'm like, whoa, this is so cool. I've never seen something like this before. And this is like when I was in my big Chap May, you know, buying spree. I got tons of Chap May figures. I love Chap May figures because they were just so unique, and they were just so, I'm trying to think of it. They didn't have any storyline behind them. And it was like the best thing in the world, because yours truly loved to just come up with some ideas and diorama these things, and you know, and just have them out here. Anyway, so back here we got some LJN toys. Let me find my pointer here. So there's an OG LJN toy over here. We got the Magician here. Super 7, Super 7. That's actually a Dungeons and Dragons vintage toy back here. Super 7, but it's Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, there's Seashell. And from, was that Evil Dead, the Ash, the one of the Deadites? I think that's what it was. All right, last one to go. And again, this is from a series called Eldador. And when I happen to see this one, oh, he's picking a fight with a heroic warrior. Oh, wrong guy to pick a fight with, my friend. Here we go. There's the this rock golem character. Now he's got more than 5 points of articulation, because he's got some waist articulation over here. Very chunky. I love the green rocks that are growing on his back. Again, it could be something that your heroic warriors or your heroic, well, can I say heroic villains? Yeah, they're pretty heroic at times, I guess. Your villains and your warriors can all do that. One of the cool things, again, it's got 5 points of articulation. I think there's like a ball joint. Yeah, there's a ball joint in here. So the arms go all over the place here. And again, I'm very selective when I do this. Actually, he has no joints on his legs. But the cool thing, here we go, watch this. Da, da, da. I don't know what it makes for a noise, but talk about a really cool figure. This one is awesome. Again, this whole rocks all around him and on the foundation and all around protecting him. Kind of like the thing from Marvel Comics, but he's got some moss growing on here. Talk about attention to detail. So again, this is the Eldador, and they come up with some really cool fantasy figures. And I've got a whole bunch, and maybe one of these days, yeah. So Schleck is the creator of this. Very, very cool. And I'm like, you know what? I had all these cool figures in my collection, and yours truly just did not display them. Shame on me for not doing that. But anyway, I just thought this would be kind of a cool, quick video. Getting back into the fantasy realm. Again, anytime I can bring my Super 7 or my LJN vintage Dungeons and Dragons figures out for a video, I'm like, oh yeah. But it's got to be with the right, it's got to have the right characters to support it. But you can definitely see how they all come together. Now, there is one figure here that was a put-together figure parts and pieces, and I'm trying to remember. That was almost like a custom, and I think it was Boss Fight Studio. So I had this one over here, but she definitely fits in with that whole genre of fantasy. Let me just, let me bring her out. This, I think, was one of the coolest figures. And when I started doing my figures here, collecting with the Super 7 figures and with the Dungeons and Dragons figures, definitely this one was just definitely amazing here. And I know I'm messing with the light here, but I definitely want you to see this figure. I mean, I wound up finding this really cool cloak or robe on the back, and I gave her a bunch of tons of accessories. Got to have a elf or a elf Valkyrie like warrior part of your Dungeons and Dragons. Well, at least I have that for my missions when I go and I do my Dungeons and Dragons adventures. Definitely have that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed these videos here. I enjoy making them. And again, thank you guys so much for reaching that 1,800 subscriber mark. That means we are less than 2,000 subscribers away from getting to 2K. Hey, it's okay to go with 2K. I'm really excited about that. We are 300 viewed hours away from reaching 3,000 viewed hours. Anytime you can support the channel by watching the channel, watching the playlists, watching each of the individual channels, or each of the individual videos, that would be kind of different if I had that. Too much to do, of course. But I'm just saying that once we get to that, we'll get to that golden, I had to think here, that golden goal, or is that a possible thing? I don't know. We'll get to the, that 3,000 mark, and then we'll shoot for the 4,000 mark, because I know it is within our grasp. And thank you guys so much for helping out the channel here. Thank you guys for sticking with me from the first video that I thought was, it was okay, but just it was an introduction to let you know who I am. And now here we are, we got the cosmic cards, and we are definitely getting some recognition here on the YouTubesphere and also TikTok. Anyway, if you are subscribed to the channel, you're part of the Dark Cosmic family. That's right, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. You're part of a really cool family and a really cool channel, because we talk about toys and you never know what's going to happen here. I try to keep everything light and entertaining. And hopefully there's something that you've never seen as a figure that you've got and it sparked your interest, of course. Anyway, please subscribe. I definitely appreciate that. And of course, once you subscribe, you're part of the Dark Cosmic family. Who are my Dark Cosmic family members? They are my cosmic cosmonauts, my cosmic comrades, my insane toy collectors, my Dark Cosmic Pokemon collectors, as well as my Dark Cosmic collectors out there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here in the YouTubesphere. I so appreciate it. Thank you for watching all that you do, checking out the videos, checking out the pictures, because I love doing that. And I got to get back to doing that on Instagram. I'm just kind of waiting on something, a specific person. But we'll talk about that for another video. And I'm hoping that that happens very soon. Anyway, thank you guys again for checking out the channel. I so appreciate it. And again, if you are a toy collector, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what your collection looks like. Tell me what's going on in your part of the Dark Cosmic universe. Talk about the toy shelves. Are they full? Are they missing stuff? You guys let me know. Are you just not interested what's out there? Just let me know for comments, and I would really appreciate that. There we go, bumping into it. It wouldn't be a video without that. Anyway, what do we say? Say it loud and proud, my friends. From one side of the galaxy to the other, and somewhere in between, there is the Dark Cosmic universe. Thank you again for all that you guys do. Men, ladies, everyone out there, boys and girls, children of all ages, of course. You guys are cosmically epic in my eyes, and you'll always be cosmically epic. Thank you so much again. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Keep collecting all those action figures. Come back here to the YouTubesphere, better known as YouTube, the channel Avian Savage, if you need to know it, because we got to grow it, this channel. And we'll definitely see you cosmically soon for another toy review video.